WKBN is your local election headquarters. We're committed to bringing you the most complete coverage. Today I'm talking with Republican candidate for Mahoning County Prosecutor Lynn Maro. Lynn, thanks for being here with us today. Let's start. Why are you running for this race?
Well, I've been practicing in our community for 33 years, and I see some things that could be improved. And my husband encouraged me, if you see things that you think are being done wrong or can be improved, you have an obligation to our community. So that's why I decided to run.
Now, what do you bring to this race in terms of your experience and your background?
Sure. I grew up on the east side of Youngstown, pumping gas. I learned a lot about serving people and humbly serving people there. I went on to waitressing, went to YSU, Akron Law School. I bring 33 years of practicing law, doing civil work in a big law firm, working at the Mahoning County Prosecutor's Office for 4 years in the civil division, but I also prosecuted a few criminal cases while I was there. And for the past 30 years, I've had my own office, doing everything from ordering the toner and signing the contracts for the copy machine. I've been the administrator for that office with 3 attorneys that are in there. And over the past 30 years, I've handled every type of law, from civil service, construction litigation, contract law, labor and employment law. And the past 23, almost 24 years, a large part of my practice has been criminal defense. So I've been in the trenches, and I see where some mistakes are being made, both in the civil division and the criminal division, things that can be improved upon.
Knowing that this race involves a lot of grassroots campaigning and you're out almost every night, every other night, visiting people, what do you tell them, whether it's a one-on-one situation or in a candidate forum, what do you tell them to differentiate yourself from your opponent in this race?
Well, I typically tell people our police officers deserve better. They're out there on the streets, gathering evidence, fighting crime, working hard. They need more support from the prosecutor's office. Victims need I think we can do better with them to make sure cases aren't dismissed, lost, or delayed. And I think our community deserves better. In the past 4 years, 15% of our murder cases have been dismissed or not guilty. Columbiana County is 0%, Trumbull County is 0%. We need to do better, and I think my 33 years practicing law and being in the trenches, seeing where things can be improved, will help reduce that amount. In the past 3 years, we've averaged 8% dismissal rates across the board on felonies. Every county around us is 3% or below. Those things can be eliminated or reduced by working more closely with law enforcement to make sure the evidence is gathered and turned over before we bring charges, so that we know when charges are issued, we can prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt and get those convictions. So I tell people, I want everybody to have confidence in the outcome of a case when we walk out of the courtroom, that the results are reliable and that we're not losing cases because we're not following the rules or evidence isn't turned over.
Should you win this race, what do you see as the biggest challenge in your new role as prosecutor?
Wow, that's a very good question. I've been a hard-working, I'm used to putting in 16-hour days, so I don't mind working hard, and I anticipate working hard. I think what I anticipate happening is coordinating with law enforcement, setting up some databases to track cases so an officer or a detective knows what's happening with the case all the way along the way. There's a great staff at the prosecutor's office. I'd love to continue working with anybody who wants to work with me. I'm not sure I see many insurmountable challenges. I have a good understanding of the civil division. I have a good understanding of the criminal division, and I plan to put a good team together to keep those 2 departments moving forward.
Lynn Maro, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to talking to you again between now and November, and good luck.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it, Jerry.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.